ladies and gentlemen of the living and the dead. My name is Zari Esther, and I am your friend of the neighborhood corporate commencer. If you're all things horror, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Not me jumping to gaming screen out of habit, because all I ever do is stream my gameplays. What's up? Is my mic working? Yes, it is. I forgot to check it before I started. Oh, off to such a great start. As usual. Totally have no idea what I'm doing. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I always try to check my mic before I start, but I forget. Often. More often than not, I forget. But it'd be like that sometimes. Hello, Brondo. Huh? Yeah. What are we doing today? Talking. And if no one talks to me, I will talk to myself. For 3 hours. Hello, CJN fan. Hi. I hope that you've been having a really good week. I've been not sleeping and grinding. Just kidding. I slept some. It's been a very busy week. It was a very, very busy week this week, work-wise. I had overtime almost every single day of this week. It's alright, be like that sometime, you know? Gaming on Rivals are gonna be typing slow unless we slandering someone on top of that every day. Sounds good. Sounds like me, Brondo. I love talking shit on people. I love talking shit on anyone. Yeah, good luck on Rivals. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. I remember I promised I would play Marvel Rivals when Emma Frost came out, and then she came out like a year earlier than I thought, and I was like, JK, I'm never gonna play this game. Y'all don't want to watch me play FPS anyway. It's probably gonna be really, really bad. Hello, One Brain Cell. How was your Saturday? I was busy. I went outside today. It sounds like I didn't do it. I went grocery shopping today. Yeah, I went grocery shopping, and I don't know what is up with me in grocery shopping. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna buy like 2 things. I'm gonna grab 2 things, and I end up spending like $192. So I'm like, ooh, I want to try this new ice cream. I want to try this. I've never had that before. And before I know it, I have like 20 things in my car when I went in for 3 things. But I was very productive. How was your Saturday, One Brain Cell? How was your Saturday? I hope it's better than mine. Hello, Lord Gamer. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Handling something at the moment, but once I'm free, my squad and I will pull up. Oh, damn. Add me on Discord. Both of you to assume I know how to use Discord. Squad. That sounds scary. I hope they can get some relaxing sleep soon. Yes. Yes, me too. I just hope it's not so busy next week. Oh, I'm so tired. I have so much paperwork to do this week. I stayed late. Like every day this week. I normally never do overtime. Like once in a while I'll do like half an hour and out of overtime a week, but this week I did at least 1 to 2 hours every single day, and I think I worked until like 7 yesterday. And for reference, I usually get off at 4:30. So hella long day yesterday. But it'd be like that. Sometime. Hello, my Strider. Hi, it's been a while. It has, hasn't it? Oh, I should not have made that modification. Octavia just died. Hi, it's been a while. How's it going? Chillin'. Doing my usual stuff. We're talking about nothing while I auto Grand Blue Fantasy. Yeah. How's things been going for you, Mind Strider? Hope things are well. Hello, Shadowblade. Hey, what's up? Sup? I'm suffering. You just can't tell. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're starting off well. Hope you're starting your weekend off well. That doesn't make any sense. But just spend the whole day watching a charity live stream doing a quiz for school. What charity was it for? What charity was it for? If I ever do a charity live stream, it'll be for like dogs, cats and dogs. I'm invested in the welfare of cats and dogs. Doing a quiz for school cannot possibly be me. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm one of those people who actually do all of their schoolwork. I'm the one. Every time. I'm okay. I'm that kid in class. You know, when you go to class and people are like, oh my god, we have a quiz today. Oh my god, I didn't know. I'd be like, I'm done already. I'm one of those people because I'm full of paranoia. So I'm one of those people. People are like, oh my god, like this thing's due tonight. And I haven't done it. I'd be like, yeah, I already wrote it in my head. I just need to actually write it now. Got a job. I was fighting demons in the yard again. Filled up my whole trash bin with weeds. It was horrible. Weeds as in like dandelion weeds. Okay, I hate gardening. I don't know if I'm alone, but I despise gardening. If I ever get my own like house, I would hire a gardener. I hate gardening. Are you dumb, Brondo? Okay, the important thing isn't whether or not you are fighting demons. The important thing is whether or not you won. So did you win? Did you win? I got essays at work. Shut up, Blade. Sounds like the college life, man. That was me. Now I just have work. Work and adult responsibilities like grocery shopping. And like, you know, when you reach a certain age in your life, oh damn. Okay, I need to switch up my summons. You reach a point in your life where you can't just get by with like, you know, buying things for Taco Bell. You actually have to make your own food. So, you know, you don't die. Sorry, my schedules are a mess. You and me both, bro. Money Strider, don't worry about it. Chilling on Fire Red, doing a golden nugget exploit. What's a Fire Red? What's a Fire Red? I don't know what that is. Gamers Outreach. Bring game cards to children's hospitals. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh my god, I am dying. I made changes to my team right before the stream because I'm like, oh, I'm doing great. And I'm not doing great. I need to change those things back. My other comp was better. Alright, let's keep going. Gamers Outreach. Wish I had that when I was a child. I say that like I was like underprivileged. I was not. I just was not allowed games when I was a kid. I had to like my mom had a Game Boy, our Game Boy like in a desk, and we had to like bring her our homework, be like, okay, I finished my homework, Mom, and she'll let us sign out the Game Boy to play Pokemon for like 2 hours, and then I had to give it back so she can sign it back in. That's the extent of games when I was a kid. Girl, I hate attention. I'm so stupid. I became the stupid. Mood though. I just took the quizzes and exams raw. I let the wind guide my hand. No, Bruno, that's one way of living life. One way of living life. Letting the universe guide you. Maybe I should do more of that. All types of weed. It's more annoying because I got rocks as well, so they grow between the cracks as well. Damn. Cannot possibly me. Brondo, you truly are the strongest warrior right now. Because I could not. Y'all hold while I fix up my team. I thought I was smart, but I was not. Also, Y'all, I finally unlocked 250 and I cleared it, but I have to manual it. This one right here, very difficult. I did win though. I did win. I want everyone to know that I won. I have proof. I want everyone to know that I won. I have proof that I won. Hang on. See right here, 250 won. Except it took me 30 minutes and I had to manual it. So we're not doing that on stream because, you know, it makes me look really bad. None of you know what I'm talking about, but that's okay. This one? No, I want the other one. But that's okay. What you need to know is I have improved. I have improved. Alright, let me fix this up. I made these changes and they did not bode well. If there's someone who actually knows what's going on in Granblue, they're watching me do this and they're like, this girl does not know what she's doing, they would be right. But I'm winning, and that's all that matters, is that I'm winning. God, MVP was strange. You know how it is. Is strange meta in Marvel Rivals? I haven't. The only thing is I know about Marvel Rivals is from the streamer that I watch, and they used to play a lot of Marvel Rivals. But they haven't played in a while, so I don't know who's meta anymore. I don't know who's meta anymore. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's cool. I don't know what's hip. I just know that Emma's still really hot. Pokemon Fire Red! Oh my god, guys. Speaking of Pokemon, I'm obsessed with the new starter. The Pomeranian, whatever the hell it's called. The little, like, yellow Pomeranian. The one with the red streak in his hair. Oh my god, he's so cute. I don't know what his name is. All I've seen is, like, the memes. And, like, people putting the Pomeranian with, Richard from, Face Strange Fake. And I am obsessed with that dog. It is so cute. It is so cute. The only thing I'm keeping my fingers crossed is this stays 4-legged forever and it doesn't turn into some kind of fairy like every other starter Pokemon so far. Like, Wheat Kitty was so cute, and then she evolved and she became this weird-ass, like, clown cat on 2 feet that's creepy AF. Like, I'm begging you, Nintendo, Game Freak, I'm begging you. Please let the pom-pom stay 4-legged, okay? We don't need no furry doggos. It's just pom-pom, thank you. I get an average of 6 hours. Shadowplay, that was me when I was in college, man. Honestly, I averaged maybe 3 to 4 hours when I was in college. Now I need a solid 7 hours or I'm cranky. I'm a Deadpool main. I love Deadpool. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's because I like, you know, the movies. And I think he's cool in the cartoons. I say that like I don't like him in the cartoons. I love Deadpool in the cartoons too. Deadpool's cool. Which Deadpool, yes. Isn't Deadpool, can't he do like everything? I don't know if it's true. This is just things I read on the internet. I don't know if it's true. I saw someone say that he can like tank and he can DPS and he can like, you have to choose which one you want to be. Hello, Muto. You aren't in line with the whippersnappers. I am not. I'm an elderly lady. I'm an elderly lady who's out of touch with almost everything. Unless it's Taylor Swift's new album, then I'm on top of Taylor Swift's new album. But I am unaware of anything else. He's not meta per se, he's just a decent tank for any team comp. I see. It's kind of good. I suck at it. It's alright. You can't possibly be worse than me. Emma Frost is a really good character. I love Emma. Emma's my girl. Emma's my girl. My girl. My girl. I love her. I heard she's really OP too in the game. I don't know. Maybe she is. Maybe she isn't. Pom Pom? Is that his name? Pombon! Pombon. Oh my god, he's so cute. Pombon. He's so cute. I hope he stays a 4-legged doggo forever. You don't mess with Brown Tea, the OP. Stop, honestly. Honestly, it's pretty funny. You know, the thing with Brown Tea is he kind of looks like Angry Birds. Does he not look like an Angry Bird? Does he not look like a yellow Angry Bird? A cream colored yellow Angry Bird? Like, the minute I saw him, I'm like, damn. Damn, this is Angry Bird, but round. Palm Bomb. I hope they keep it 4 feet. You and me both, Mindstroider. You and me both. Like, please, Nintendo, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Nobody wants their cute little dog slash cat slash whatever to turn into a 2-legged furry. Okay? There's nothing wrong with 4 paws on the ground. There's nothing wrong with 4 paws on the ground. Rowdy's gonna be my kick if I get the game. Honestly, he's pretty funny. I like the way he looks. I really like the frog too. Honestly, all 3 starters are pretty good. I like the Froggo. It's got Greninja vibes. She's like a sexy mini. She's like a sexy baby Greninja. I like the frog. Is it a frog? I don't know. Maybe it's a lizard. Maybe it's a lizard. I just totally misspecied her. I would say all 3 starters are pretty good this time. I like all 3. Deadpool can heal, tank, and DPS. Yeah, sounds just like Deadpool. One of his alt literally yells, "What are you aiming at? If you miss hitting him, you take damage." Damn, that's crazy. If you miss, you take damage. I didn't know that was a thing. Same negative. I'm with the green Angry Bird. He does look like Angry Bird. He just has aura. He does. He's like the stern grandpa. I think he looks like a stern grandpa. Broughty. You know how every anime has a quintessential stern grandpa? That's the vibe I'm getting from him, but like Angry Bird style. I agree. Yeah, he does have aura. But I'm a dog person. So immediately I lean towards the Pom Bomb. He's so cute. I think the theme this gen is Japanese art forms. Oh, how fancy. You guys hear clinking? It's my glass. It's the ice in my glass and me stirring my glass straw as I sip what is left of my watered down sweet tea that I made this morning. Even says the 67. I'm sorry, don't kill me. You know, to this day, I still don't know what 67 means. I know it's a vibe thing. And it's just lol because the boomers like Ari doesn't get it, so it's funny. But I still don't get it. Maybe that's why it's funny, because I don't get it. I know it's originally a song or something, and then it became a thing, I think, maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure. I got a friend that want a Pom Bomb to turn to a fire duck mommy. She's sick. You want a sexy Pokemon? You go take a look at the Baneri, whatever Baneri evolves into. What does Baneri evolve into? She becomes like a sexy lady. Let me Google her real quick. Baneri was so cute, and then they made her sexy. Evolution. Lopunny. Lopunny became like the sexy lady. Baneri was so cute and fluffy. She looks like a whole ass cinnamon roll. And then she evolved, and I'm like, oh. I mean, I get it, but oh. Oh, damn. They really took the whole, like, bunny girl thing and made her an actual bunny girl. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I love Punny. I don't get memes since 2022. I don't get memes since, like, I don't know, 2015. Maybe earlier. The Gen Alpha memes, I just do not get. The Gen Alpha memes, I just do not get. I'm more of a Gardevoir. Oh my god, Gardevoir's so pretty. She's so pretty. She looks like, I mean, you know, she's very fairy coated, and I think that was the whole thing. But I like how it looks. I like how it looks. Not like Shaq-Chi. It's just like cool. Fun fact, Levier for Deadpool and Marvel Rivals, he also did Sino and Genshin Impact. Who's Sino and Genshin Impact? I haven't been up to date with Genshin since the Water Dragon. What's the area called? Fontaine. I have not been I haven't been up to date with Genshin since Fontaine. I'm assuming Sino is someone new, or maybe there's someone really old I just don't remember. Gummy Mountain House Paradise, Leon and Pokemon Journey, Yuri and Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and Izumi Miyamura and Horimiya. I've heard the VA for Deadpool is quite popular. Not that I would know. I got a Lot Bunny Batman. The Mega Evil Lot Bunny has ripped jeans. Wait, for reals? Wait, for reals? And about to Google this. Hold please. Hold please. Hold please. Why does she look like that? Why does she look like that? It's like they were like, Lot Bunny is not Gooner enough. Let's see how we can make her even more Kim Kardashian. How do we make Kim Kardashian into a Pokemon? Why does she look like that? Also, I'm not even grinding for anything. I'm grinding for the love of the game at this point. Because there's no skin to grind for. But I wanted to try and beat level Nightmare 250, and I did. So now I'm just grinding for the love of the game. Like, at some point, you don't get anything. Just clout. And I can't even get clout because I'm so bad at this game. Now, what are you gonna do to that Pokemon Joker? I dropped all of the Hoyo games. Sign up basically a guy who does dad jokes and Pokemon. Let me Google him. I feel like if I see him, then I will know who he is. And on Sino Genshin Impact. Oh, this guy. That's his name. Okay, I've seen this person before, but I never knew his name. Sorry, is that rude? I don't play Hoyo games, so I feel like I get a pass. He's very naked, very sexy. Very sexy. Oh, so his name is Sino. I see. He's very naked. But he matches his... He matches, where he's at. Oh, I'm owing, like, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. But now I know. Now I know who he is. I may or may not remember this. We'll see. There's no law against the Pokemon Batman. Don't do it, Joker. It's still an animal Joker. Alejandro Saab is such a goat for his voice acting. Oh, didn't he do the dub for Kaiju number 8? I can do whatever I want to with Batman. Joker. Is Alejandro Saab the... Is he the English dub for Kafka? I think he is. He's not. Is he part of the cast? Okay, maybe he's not. Then I don't know. Oh, he is in it. He's Kaiju number 8. Okay. I swear I saw his name in the credits. Okay, he's the voice of Kaiju number 8. Alright, so I do know who. I have heard him before. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm like, I swear I saw his name in the credits. I don't even watch it in dub. I actually watched Kaiju number 8 in sub. But I was like, I remember seeing the English cat, reading the English cat's name was in it. But I also don't know how reliable my memory is. So, like, I say that like that means anything. I don't play much gacha games, only a few, but then again, I don't play hardcore because I have got so many games I want to play, and most ain't time limited. But yeah, the thing with gacha games is it's a time. You're constantly playing it. If you stop playing and you come back, you're like, oh, I'm so behind. I don't know what's going on anymore. I say this as I'm streaming a gacha game in the background. But I used to be super addicted to gacha games. I used to exclusively only play gacha games. I'll be playing like 5 or 6 gacha games at the same time. And I literally was spending all of my free time playing gacha game. And now I have discovered the wonders of full out auto in Grand Blue Fantasy, so I just leave it running while I go do something else. So, but I heard you can't really auto in Hoyo games. Only in Star Rail, there's auto, but you still have to like put time and effort into it. But that can't be me. I don't got time for that no more. He voices Deadpool and Marvel Rivals as well, and Miyamura and Horimiya. I haven't seen Horimiya. I don't like slice of life stuff, and I don't like romance. I'm not opposed to romance, but the romance is the main story. I'm not particularly interested. Like, why do I care who you fall in love with? You know, my mom. You know, my bestie. I know Horimiya is supposedly really good, but like, why do I care that the guy and the girl falls in love? How does that contribute to society? Are they gonna save the world with the power of love? No? Okay. There's someone there who's like, you have no taste, you're not cultured! And maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. But, like, alright. Yay that you guys are gonna get together, I don't know. Yay. Good for you. The side job doing all the content of a gacha game for reals, though. Actually, though. Especially the one that doesn't have, like, especially the ones that don't have auto or skip features. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. Another dog! Nice, Brondo. Why spend time playing gacha when you can just pay for it? The thing with gacha games is you can't just be a whale. You still have to spend time on top of being a whale. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But got to go. Bye, Ari. Bye, Chat. Bye, Mindstroider. Have a great rest of your day / night. Hope your week goes well. Hope your day goes well. Talk to you later. It's funny, I like watching rom-com romance, and yet here single and will likely be alone. Honestly, I can see why people enjoy it. I can see people why enjoy it. You know, slice of life rom-com stuff. A lot of people find it relatable, very exciting. I don't. I like action stuff. You know, if there's not two people trying to punch each other or kill each other every 3 episodes, then I'm not particularly interested. Yeah, I need bigger, better things. I'm not interested in 2 people's lives. I'm interested in the greater good. If the world isn't ending, you know, if a city ain't gonna be destroyed, then I'm not gonna get out of bed for it. It's not about a destination, it's about the journey. Got my own journey to worry about. Not much of a fan of anime, they just bland, too cliche characters. Oh. Isekai. I didn't say anything. Feel like I usually need to see characters in non-romantic story before I care about their relationship. Actually me, though. Like, I'm on Archive of Our Own. I'm on AO3 all day long. I'm on AO3 all day long. Oh, I got my ships. Always down. Always down to see two people fall in love, but I have to be invested in them first. I have to be invested in them first. I have to actually care about them before I bother with them. Because why do I care about a relationship if I don't even know who you are? You know what I'm saying? You gotta achieve bigger, greater things before I care about who you fall in love with. The whales can say otherwise, especially the gacha that lets you buy levels of characters items. Really? Easy carry so long as you got a fat wallet? Oh. That's not quite the case of gacha games I played, but I played a lot, but I know there's a lot more out there. I know there's a lot more out there. Are you fine with OPMCs or that are strong with potential? I like MCs that aren't stupid. Whether or not they're OP or whether or not they're with potential doesn't matter as long as they're not dumb. You know, I need an MC that has brain cells. That's why I can't really do sports anime anymore, because the MC, most of the MCs in sports anime are quite frankly dumb. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but they're dumb. Okay? Dumb. I'm okay with them. They can be OP. They can be, you know, from the bottom trying to get it up, trying to climb their way up. As long as they're not stupid, I'm chill. You just don't understand the rom-com doesn't take 100 episodes and this is not a true rom-com. I cannot. If you're gonna kiss, just kiss. If you're gonna kiss, just kiss. Okay? If you guys are gonna fall in love and you're not kissing by like the 10th episode, I'm not interested anymore. Like 10 chapters in and you're still not together? Maybe in another lifetime. Like animes with OPMCs because it means they ain't gonna lose to someone stupid. VS or anime with good story with a hint of pure revenge. Kinda like typical NC gets thrown, betrayed, and come back to get revenge. I like a good revenge story, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite novels to read, Chinese novels to read, are the ones where they come back to life and that they take revenge on people who wronged them in the past. It always makes me happy. A good revenge plot is delicious. I like. Hold while I start another 10-minute run. Oh no. Well, actually, you know what I need? I'm probably running out of meat. Let's do a quick horde run for meat. Do a quick horde run. Hold please. Alright. Give me slow burn or give me death. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm on AO3, is it slow burn? I skip. I have the patience for that, man. Like, if something is like 10 chapters and they don't get together until the 10th chapter, then, you know, I'm not here for it. I'm not reading 50,000 words of them deciding if they're gonna get together. Bro, just kiss already. A science or food or just character living in casual life in a fantasy world? Sounds pretty slice of lifey. But I don't like isekais. Potential, man. Well, okay. There's potential and then there's characters where the story makes it feels like they've got potential, but they never reach their potential. I hate characters that don't live up to their potential. I'm like, dude, you making them sound like the next best thing. This is all you're gonna give me? And you promised me a 20-course meal at a Michelin restaurant, and all I got was Taco Bell. And there's nothing wrong with Taco Bell. but like, the standards are different, you know? I really don't like sports anime. I fall asleep watching it in real life sports. You know, I used to really like sports anime when I was younger. When I was in college, I loved sports anime. But then one day I just grew out of it. Now I can't do sports anime anymore because everyone's dumb. And in sports anime, they always talk about, I know this is a joke, but they always talk about their senpais like they're dead. Like, I must win this for senpai. This is senpai's last game. Senpai's gone, but they're forever in my heart. I'm like, dude, you make it sound like they're dead. They're playing basketball in college, okay? You make it sound like they're like gone forever. You'll never see them again. Like, they like sports anime. It's just like, dude, it's not that serious, okay? Like Blue Lock. If you ever play soccer with your life on the line, like, what? Are you okay? Do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need a psych ward? Cause it ain't that serious, bro. It's just soccer. Just ball being kicked into a crowd and into a net. It's not that serious, guys. Yeah, well, yeah. I was saying that, Shadowblade. I was like, oh, this sounds really wrong. This sounds really, really wrong. Unlike some protests are unsmart if it's intentional for the comedy. I don't like dumb people. I don't like dumb people. I just can't. I'm okay with protags that aren't like super knowledgeable. But okay, when I say smart, I don't mean academically smart. I mean common sense. I mean common sense. You gotta have common sense, man. If you don't got common sense, I'm not interested. You know, like when someone's like, hey, don't touch that, that will kill you. And they're like, I wonder what would happen if I touch it. It'll kill you. Yeah. Stupid. Killed by a grade 3 curse behind a 7-Eleven. Oh, JJK. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen had such potential. You can tell Giga really had inspiration, really had his juices flowing. Up until Shibuya, and then you can tell he was like, oh yeah, and I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna happen, and this is gonna, like, he had this whole thing. Like, you can tell he was inspired. Up until like Shibuya, and then after Shibuya, it's just like, oh shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. And after that, it's just downhill. It's just downhill. Naruto was horrible and OG Naruto was okay, but God, I really hate Sakura, even Sasuke to a degree. Honestly, it's been like probably 20 years since I last watched Naruto. So, and I only got as far as Haku and Zabuza. I was so emotionally damaged by their tragic end that I never continued Naruto. So I don't know what happens in it. I don't know. I haven't watched Naruto in so long. So I can't make a commentary on them. But Naruto doesn't really speak to me. It's too like I said, I can't stand stupid. Naruto's a little too dumb for me. Daichi killed on the court, I remember. You can put it that way. IQ. Listen, if there ain't no police, it ain't that serious. The police ain't outside, it ain't that serious. Soccer is that serious, people die. You know, my friend tried to explain to me how like Blue Lock is just that serious, and I'm like, but you realize soccer is a two-team sport, right? Like, you know, you can't just have, if by not doing well in this weird ass camp, you know, you're banned from soccer forever, then that's not going to be very entertaining, sports wise. I'm just saying. By the way, I had a PS2, but the problem I have no save cartridge. You know, I don't even know what a PS2 looked like. I've seen a PS1 and a PS4 and then a PS5. To my knowledge, I can't even remember the PS3 ever existing. I hate MC that fall for the obvious trick like, dog, that person's gonna kill you. Yeah! Especially if it's like, okay, someone's like, hey, don't talk to that person. They're evil, they'll kill you. They're like, no! No! You don't know them like I do. And then the next episode, they're like, can't believe you're a bad person. I'm like, dude, literally someone told you they were evil. You didn't trust them. My thing with MCs being dumb is like, it's so preventable. I'm like, dude, you stupid. You stupid. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, some person will look obviously evil. And they'll be like, you're gonna be my new best friend. And then 2 minutes, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe you're the bad guy. Yeah, nah, man. The guy standing over a dead body, holding a knife, they're totally not a bad guy. Yeah, no, they just misunderstood. How can Zabuza literally the first arc? Yeah. Yeah, after watching that, I was like, you know what? I don't think the show is for me. I don't think the show is for me. I'm not gonna watch this anymore. I'm still gonna lose this, but that's okay. My 15 Valor badges. Valor badges. Valor badges. Whatever, it's alright. Not here for the win. Here for the love of the game. I find sports anime odd, like compared to in real life, it's hella different. Yeah, I remember watching Kuroko no Basket, and I was like, I've seen like a total of like 2 NBA games in my life. And I was watching, I was like, I don't think basketball's like this. I don't think basketball's meant to be like this. Also, there's so many rules you guys are breaking. I know it's like this special power or whatever, but I'm like, dude, I don't think, huh? What? Huh? Yeah. I mean, I don't watch sports in general, so you know, what do I know? I don't mind watching horror movies, but goddamn it, you're people stupid, like going to haunted places or the worst thing, like splitting up and not double tapping a killer. Or like they don't leave. My thing with horror movies is like, they like drive, and it's an obviously haunted looking cabin. And they just like, dude, you're such a coward. No worry about it. I'll just stay here for the night. I'm like, you could just drive away. I'm just saying. A lot of these are like very preventable. You're gonna just slowly back away, get on the main road, and drive away. Yeah, like, why would you go inside? Would they be like, yeah, I heard this place is haunted, let's go stay there for the night. Like, why would you do that? But yeah, my least favorite trope is when they split up. I'm like, why would you split up? It's obviously a dangerous situation. Yo, don't remember the buddy system? You know, grab a buddy if you need to separate from the group. Grab a buddy if you need to go to the restroom. I grew up with the buddy system. Did bro even make it to the tuning exam? No, I don't think so. What part's of the tuning exam? Finished my tea. It's actually pretty gross now because all the ice melted. Time for water. What and when is the tune-in exam? I don't remember. literally been like 15 or 20 years since I watched Naruto. Like when Boruto came out, I was like, oh, Naruto finished? And he has a son? What? Yeah, I truly... Naruto didn't speak to me. It was not my thing. I did like how he ended up with Hinata instead of Sakura though. That was kind of cool. Don't get me started on the cops. Like, why most of them are useless? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like... I can't tell if they do it. I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. I always kind of feel like why even bother have the cops in it if they're not gonna do anything? Like, I don't know what you're trying to show, what you're trying to do here. There's something on my screen that looks kind of like a... Okay, there we go. That's not there anymore. And why bother having the cops if they're gonna do anything? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like horror movies though, because I'm baby. I remember my friend made me watch a horror movie with her, and it was one of those, like, it was either a Korean or a Thai horror movie. Dude, that thing gave me nightmares. It's about this girl who found these red shoes. And the red shoes are like cursed. It's like keep you dancing forever or something. I forgot what it's called, but dude, that after watching that movie, I didn't wear my red heels for like at least a year. Actually, I can't even remember when the last time I wore those red heels are. But damn. I'm so baby. I'm scared of horror movies. I'm terrified of them. Are there any horror movies where the cops is the main character? I can't recall if there's one. Cops are only there to show how strong the monster or killer is. They just get killed. Yeah, they're the power scale. They're there for power scaling. They're there for power scaling. I hate horror movies with dolls. Like, anytime I see a doll, I'd rather burn the house and be in a range in the same room as dolls. I collect dolls, actually. Well, I used to. My collection hasn't changed. I know some people are scared of them. I'm not, but I don't like horror. But to that point, because I collected them at one point, I have like BJDs, the Asian bold jointy dolls. I have like 4 sitting in my room. Because I have them, I'm scared of horror movies with dolls. I'm scared of horror movie with dolls. But is it true that Annabelle's handler like passed away or something? Dude, Annabelle's so cursed. It's a cute doll, but it's cursed AF. I don't like those like ceramic dolls. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. I don't mind like plushy dolls, like, you know, like the sewn ones where they're soft. And I don't mind like Barbies and like ball jointed dolls, but like the old like ceramic dolls, dude, especially after watching Supernatural, dude, those dolls scare the crap out of me. I hate them. They're so scary. It's because they're kind of creepy looking, even when they're not in the haunted movie. So in a haunted movie, they're just even scary. Have you heard of SCP? No. Let me Google this. That is an SCP. 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 Dollhouse. Horror film wiki. Oh. I'm definitely not watching this. SCP Dollhouse. Alright. Let's see. What is this about? Is there Wikipedia? Let me read the horror film wiki on this. SCP Dollhouse is a short horror film directed by Stephen Hancock and written by Evan Muir. The film features a group of Foundation MTF operators investigating suburban home after reports of anomalous activities inside. Oh! Is she watching? Sorry. Tactical operation. The center. I remember my buddy was super into SSP until fans started making the very specific SCP. Wait, what's an SCP? Oh, it's not just a movie? Hold on. That is, that is SCP. Collaborative writing project. Oh! I see. I don't see. Let's read this Reddit. What is an SCP? Huh? I don't get it. What? The post about what is an SCP does not explain what an SCP is. SCP is an acronym for Secure, Contain, and Protect. And it's primarily used in the universe by the Foundation. Oh. I still don't get it, but okay. There are over 1,000 classifications of them. Safe, self-explanatory, chill. Euclid can kill, but can be contained but difficult. Wait, what? Oh, I leveled up. I leveled up! Doesn't really do anything though. That's okay. Bro, why is everywhere a Veduna? I need a Leviathan. Alright. Let's clear this sub-list real quick. SCP-91234 is a doll that sits on a chair, but if you move it when the moon is in alignment with the center, it will blow up your balls. Class Euclid. Oh! So it's kind of like a... It's like... They're like kind of like stories, but like of a very specific, like, a very specific trope. Of like species, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna have to read like 20 Reddit articles before I understand this. Heater basically will kill you and will kill all pure chaos as legit impossible to contain. Even an attempt to contain usually results in death. Basically ice, but another level capture anything but human. Wait, what? I'm totally losing. Hold, please. There's a whole website about it, essentially about entities that are abnormal. Some are just weird while others can destroy the world. It's all fan creations. So it's basically like Godzilla, but it was like made by someone on the internet and then it just gets registered to this Foundation list. I'm so confused. I'm gonna have to read like 70 Reddit articles. Majority of VTubers, for example, will count as SCP since most are like godlike to mythical. Yeah, some of them are like, I don't know, the god of time. And I was like, oh damn, you're on the level. I'm just here doing paperwork and raising the dead from time to time. Like anomalies, the Foundation classifies from bulk spaghetti to giant monsters. So, what is the Foundation? Who is the Foundation? Is the Foundation just like a person or like a collective? Oh, geez. The more I read this, the more confused I get. Why is there not like an SCP explanation for dummies? SCP Foundation, the Foundation is a highly secretive international organization. Is it just like is the Foundation made up, or is someone like in charge of the Foundation, or it's just the? I see. I'm confused. The more I read about this, the more confused I get. But okay. SCP-173 is a famous one. Looks like a big doll and you have to constantly look at it, or it snaps your neck. Chances are you probably have seen them before online somewhere. Well, I'm scared of horror stuff, so I stay away from most of that, probably. Personally, I watched a YouTube video on SCPs. Fans also make a whole bunch of games about them. They're okay, but you gotta know the SCPs to actually get into them. My buddies and I just run around and see who can die the fastest. I see. Hello, Mr. 2! What's up? The chat has sent me into a rabbit hole. Okay, it looks like essentially it's just like a online registry of mysterious phenomena / entities as created by users of the internet. This is what I'm gathering from my 10-minute research. Canonically, it's run by the O5 Council, a group of mysterious members that are the sort of CEOs and nobody knows their identity. Okay, so just like 5 random person on the internet. Me personally, I would not recommend going down that rabbit hole. There's a bunch of lore and SCPs to learn. Trust me, I'm too paranoid and too scared of horror to read any of this. Also, I'm a necromancer. This might be fun and games for y'all. But I've seen a malicious spirit. I know what they're capable of. I don't need to see fictional ones. Best goes to use YouTube for SCPs. Fun fact is an SCP that if you look at its face or any additional image or anything that shows its face unless it's not artwork will haunt you and kill you. So like Sadako on crack. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Mr. 2, I don't like it here. It's scary. And I'm gonna close this Google page now, because no bueno. No bueno. Think of it similar to like creepypastas when that was really popular. Oh, I stayed far away from creepypastas. My paranoia is real. No like creepypastas. Supernatural is as far as I will go when it comes to like paranormal. Which is funny because I really like vampire movies. Like Underworld, I was obsessed with that movie when I was younger. But there's like fictional Hollywood and like TV supernatural stuff that you know inherently it's not real because you know it's a movie / TV show. And then there's like things that people say on the internet that gets me like kind of like creeped out, which I don't like. Do y'all arise? No. No. There's very specific protocols you have to follow when you raise the dead. Don't believe everything you watch on TV. There's also an SCP that is just a can of Coke. Do you get addicted just by looking at it? Do you? Asking for a friend. There are 5 Underworld films. There's 5? I really like all of them, especially the first film. There's 5? I only know the first 2. I only know the first 2. Oh, damn. I only know the first 2. Oh, Underworld film. I've only seen Underworld and Underworld Evolution. Oh, there's so many. Blood Wars. I remember seeing the trailer for Blood Wars. Celine looked cool AF. I didn't want to watch it. Her in that white coat. It was sick. It was sick. Rise of the Lycans. Oh, I didn't see that one. Awakening. I didn't see that one either. I didn't know there was 5 movies. I only watched the first 2. I remember seeing the trailer for Blood Wars, but I didn't like how Michael wasn't in the later movies. He was only in the first 2. So I kind of just stopped following it. How much can I offer a salt? Asking for a friend. You gotta submit some paperwork before you can find out. People think raising the dead is so fun in games like it is in the movies, but like raising the dead is highly regulated. You know, you can't just like wake up in the morning and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go dig up a grave," and then like raise the dead. No, that's very, very frowned upon. The supernatural police will come out and get you. There's a lot of consent forms that have to be filled out before you can raise the dead. You know, there's a black market for it too, but I'm baby, so I don't meddle with that. Technically, if you got money, you can do anything. After the first 2 Underworld films, there was a prequel film before 2 more sequels. I'm see. Man, Kate Beckinsale was so hot in Underworld. She was so hot. I think she got a lot of work done, though. She doesn't look the same as she used to. She was so pretty. She looked so good as Celine. I was obsessed with how she looked as Celine. The black hair. Beautiful. Hello, Max. What's up? I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling while I auto a game in the background. That's what we're doing. We're doing a random just chatting. As someone who sold his souls 3 times and got a refund once, lol, but him go hire a cop. Never make a deal with the devil, guys. Devil always wins. The house always wins. That's true in Vegas, and even truer in the underworld. Feels the aura. MSCGB. Gameplay in a minute. No, it's just running in the background. It's just running in the background. Not do anything in particular. I like this Guild Wars though, because the guy's really hot. The enemy's really, really hot. He has 2 wolves. Usually in Guild Wars, we're beating up like hot chicks or like some kind of god entity. I can't even remember when the last time we got like a hot guy is. Oh, let me look. It's been so long since we've got a hot guy that I'm living for it. Hang on. Let's take a look. I can't even remember when the last time we got a hot guy is. Let's take a look at the history. I remember always being girls. I guess Tartman could be hot, but I don't consider him hot. He's more of a gag character of the moon. Yeah, we got like bunnies. We've got snakes. We've got dragons. We got hot girls. This is the last time we got a guy. Let's take a look. Artemis, Mehmet. It's been so long. Red hair. Heimdall. Is this a guy? No, that's a girl too. The last time we had a guy was in 2018. Oh, he's really that long? I think the last one was Freyr. Damn. I think I started playing in 2018 too. And I didn't even know what a guild war was back then. Wow. Well, he's hot. I like looking at him. Not that you can't really see him because he's covered up by all the hit numbers. I say put it on Black 17 and let it ride. Let it ride. I feel like that's a reference to something, but I don't know what it is. What it's a reference to. So Ares, the reason is not a hot guy anymore. Noted. What do you mean? I don't get it's just the bosses. If I chose the bosses, they would all be hot guys. I mean, the girls are hot too. Honestly, the girls are pretty hot. And Fairy Princess was cute. But mostly, we're mostly beating up girls and like bunnies and like dragons and stuff. Ever played Hades? I have the game. It's in my Steam library. I have the first Hades game. And I have Hades 2 listed. I haven't played it yet, but I have it in my library, so we'll play it eventually. A lot of hot guys and girls. I saw. The art for Hades is very nice. Very, very nice. I want to play Hades. I have it. You know, I have a lot of games. I just haven't gotten around to playing any of it. Because I'm so slow at playing games. Yeah, but we'll play Hades eventually. I want to play Hades eventually. But I think, let's see. What do we want to play after Spider-Man? What did I put down? We're gonna play after Spider-Man. Let me check my spreadsheet. Spreadsheet. Yes, I have a spreadsheet for all the games in my Steam library. Because I'm an adult. Oh, I want to play Clair Obscur. Expedition 33 after Spider-Man. Yeah, so after we're done with Marvel Spider-Man, which we should be soon because we're almost at the end of the game. I think we're maybe 1 or 2 streams left. We're gonna start Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which I know nothing about except that it looks gorgeous. And people only have good things to say about it. And I heard the music is really good. So we're gonna play that next. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play that next. After Spider-Man, we're gonna play Clair Obscur. Which I know nothing about, so no spoiler, please. And at some point, we'll play Hades. Because I do like... I have it. I bought it already. Game. Yeah, I have this in my library. There's like a lot of mystical characters in it, which, as a fan of Greek mythology, I'm interested. Dude, the art is so nice. But I don't think I played a game like Hades before. Yeah, I don't think I played a game like Hades before. So it will be a learning curve for sure. It will be a learning curve for sure. Peter's suffering will be over soon. Peter's suffering is never over. He's Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah, the new movie's coming out! The new movie's coming out. Peter's always suffering. Peter's always suffering. I have Spider-Man 2 as well. I bought it during the last Steam sale. We'll play it eventually. Yeah. I don't know when, but eventually. Peter's suffering ends when the writers give him a break. So never. Oh, right there, right there. We got a close-up of the guy's hot face. I hope they make him into a summon. I hope they make him into a playable character in the future, like they did with the previous characters. I would really like to look at this hot guy more often. I feel like all the Spider-Mans, doesn't matter if they're Peter Parker or if they're by any other name, it's always just suffering being Spider-Man / Spider-Woman / I don't know, Spider-Girl? Question mark? No, for a person who likes Marvel's comics, I'm not that well versed in Spider-Man stuff. I mostly liked watching X-Men cartoons when I was young. Mostly liked watching X-Men cartoons when I was young. That was my exposure into Marvel and DC. Was the cartoons. For DC, I think I watched the Justice League cartoons. And then the one with... the one that was on Cartoon Network. It was Batman. It was a Batman cartoon, but it wasn't really about Batman. Was it Batman Beyond? Beyond. Yeah, it was Batman Beyond. That was what I watched when I was young. And Justice League. Yeah. Wait, is this it? This looks like it. Oh yeah, it's this guy. It looks just like this. That's the suit he wears. This is a canon event for every spider person to suffer constantly. Wow. Spider power sounds cool until you learn that you know the price you have to pay for it. Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis. That's right. I just found it. This one right here. The suit was pretty cool. It's funny, I watched it, but I never knew what was going on. Like, I would watch it and be like, oh, this looks cool. This is very aesthetics. But I had no idea what was happening while I watched Batman Beyond. And I was also like, I don't think this is what Batman's supposed to look like. Because, in my head, he has like the giant cape. You know the classic gray suit with the cape? But then this was what I watched. Kind of looked like a gargoyle most of the time. Then I watched a lot of X-Men cartoons. But like from the 90s. But not like the old ones. From like the 2000s. Batman Beyond was a sequel to Batman the Animated Series. Okay, I think the animated series came out before I was watching TV. So when I was young, I lived in Sheepland. And so like my access to television was super limited. The only thing that I could watch that was of interest to me was like Beyblade. And then like Pokemon and Digimon. And I think X-Men was on, and then Batman Beyond, and that's it. I don't think there's anything else on. Oh, and Tom and Jerry. I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry as a child. Man, Beyblade. I remember thinking Beyblade was so cool when I was baby and young. Have they had new cartoons? This is the one that I watched. The original one that came out in 2001. This guy with the hat. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, this is bringing back memories. I'm also showing my age here. Going down memory lane. Oh, they have new cartoons. It's so funny how a lot of these cartoons that I watched when I was little, like most of these cartoons, like Transformers, Beyblade, Pokemon, Digimon, were all made to sell toys. It's always so funny to me. I love Beyblade Metal Fusion. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it when I was young. I haven't watched it in years. The only cartoons that I had access to were the above mentioned. Like Beyblade and Pokemon were the closest thing to anime that I could find on TV. And then like more grown up, more adult anime like Gundam Wing and stuff, you had to wait till like really late at night so you could watch it on like, they would be on Cartoon Network, but like what was it called? Oh my god, they had to be like late at night. Adult Swim. They were on Adult Swim. Man. Memories. Memories. Some of the cartoons I watched that was available when I was young though, I'm like, who approved this to go on TV? Like Cow and Chicken, that was such a weird show. I was like, who said this was okay to be aired to children? Like, they're so weird. I had Pokemon, Sonic X, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, remember the original Yu-Gi-Oh cartoons? Like the OG? I know they're like new and fancier versions of Yu-Gi-Oh anime since, but man, the OG. I remember thinking Kaiba was so cool with his private jet. There have been a lot of attempts to make a Batman Beyond film. Honestly, I cannot tell you what happened in Batman Beyond. It's been so long since I've seen it. I cannot tell you what it's about, what happens in it. I cannot tell you. Cannot tell you. Hot take, Yu-Gi-Oh was much simpler in the OG days. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh was so simple back in the days. Like, was Dark Magician? And like Dark Magician girl appears, you know it's done. You know it's game over. You know Yugi's got in the bag. You know, once you see the pink outfit, the Dark Magician girl comes out, you know, that's it. Now we got people in Turnkill, XYX, Pendulum Fusion. What? Bro, what? What does that even mean? And I would not be able to keep up. I would not be able to keep up. I don't even understand the original Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, you have all these cards, but some of them you can't use until you use other cards. But I'm too simple-minded for things like this. The OG Yu-Gi-Oh is still in my heart. Nothing can top the Blue Eyes Jet, on my opinion. Oh my god. Honestly, Kaiba might have been a dick. you know, man loved his brother, man had aura, and man knew how to make an entrance. And dude, no one quite overkills everything in life quite like Seto Kaiba. The guy's a whole ass genius. Can probably like build a space station in Mars, and he chooses to use all that genius in a holographic system that can bring a card game to life that can possibly kill you for reasons. Crazy. Truly respect to that man. Respect to that man. Batman Beyond, an elderly Bruce Mentos Cherry who takes on the mantle of Batman. Oh yeah, I always thought he was Robin, but not Robin. It was Batman / Robin, but Batman. Oh, it's such an old show. In Master Duel, I have a Dark Magician build. I don't even know what that means. My friend tried to explain to me how the card game actually worked, and I was like, I don't understand what you just said. But okay, I'm glad you're having fun. And Muto, I don't know, man. I don't really understand trading card games. My brain is not built for it. One spell card literally destroy all cards. You have Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. But like, there's like rules, right? You can't just be like, draw Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician, and Dark Magician can just summon them. Like, there's like, you have to have sacrifices before you can summon them? Question mark? Yu-Gi-Oh! Has some hardcore players of Beyblade was on some other stuff because we're getting slimed left and right for Beyblade. You know, I was never into the toy Beyblade. I just thought the anime looked cool. I just thought the anime looked cool. I don't know. Everything was so cool in the cartoon. They made everything look super sick. But then in real life, it's just like things, spinning tops. I guess they're impressive when you're a child. Fun fact, Kaiba has his own Yu-Gi-Oh card called Kaiba Man, literally him, but with a blue ice dragon mask. Respect. Kaiba is so over the top. He's like the original drama queen, and I love that. We're talking about the man that made an elevator to a space station, invented travel to the afterlife to duel his nemesis. Yeah. You know, he's like my kind of guy. He's so spiteful and so dedicated. I love it. I love it. He may be a terrible person, but you gotta respect the hustle. One of them scared a whole tiger with just Beyblade aura. Kids were lifting 150 pounds for stronger Beyblade spells. Insane. Oh, that's right. You had to buy them in packs, huh? Kaiba's a real one for that, not gonna lie. Yeah, for real. The OG drama queen. I live for that. Beyblading is that serious. Moses split the Red Sea with a Beyblade. You know, how do we know he didn't? How do we know he didn't? Just because it wasn't documented doesn't mean he didn't do it. Rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's crazy. Original Yu-Gi-Oh! Broke the rules so much. Yeah. I think as Yu-Gi-Oh! Progressed, I think people forget that like Pharaoh Yugi was kind of like cray. I know he has a name that was revealed like later on, but I don't know I can't remember what it is. I stopped following Yu-Gi-Oh! Like quite far in the like very early on. I just have like some knowledge that I gathered from random YouTube videos or / things I read in passing on the internet. I think that there were plans to have Underworld and Blade crossover, but it didn't happen. Oh, the movies? Honestly, the Blade trilogy was pretty sick. the Blade trilogy was pretty sick. They literally got that in the anime. It's well known. Atom! Oh. Wait. I think there's also a character in Grand Blue Fantasy. Hold, please. Spelled differently. But he is also a character in Grand Blue Fantasy. He's really hot. I have him. He's very beautiful. I sparked for him. Because he's voiced by Hoshino. Adam, that's his name. A-T-E-M. The one in Grand Blue is spelled A-T-U-M. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Hi, Ari. Bye, Ari. Hello, Johnny. Bye, Johnny. Hope you're doing well. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. We're just here talking about absolutely nothing of value. Honestly, I still call him Yami, even if his real name's Adam. Oh yeah, Yami Yugi. I think that's what I remember calling him. No, Adam was kind of if you think about it, he was kind of sick and like, and I mean sick as in like cray in the head for inventing the shadow games. Like, was there a reason for the shadow games, or he just woke up one day and decided that, you know, hey, I'm gonna punish people who lie by playing a game with them and banishing them to like the depth of hell? I also think it's funny as like Yu-Gi-Oh progressed, like being banished into the shadow realm and like forced to suffer for all eternity. It was just kind of sidelined by all the drama. Speaking of Adam, let me see the hot one in Grand Blue real quick. None of you care, but I immediately... I'm one of those people who immediately just have to look at things that I think about. A-T-U-M versus A-T-E-M. He's hot. Anyway, let's keep going. I just had to look at that real quick. I want to do another 250 run. Maybe during strike time. You can't watch how bad I am at it. We'll do it anyway. Batman, Underworld, and anime have lots of value in my opinion. I really like the Blade trilogy. Jessica Biel was hot. Jessica Biel was hot. Even though I think she was only in the third movie. And sometimes I forget that Ryan Reynolds is in it. And then I see like... And I watch the movie, I'm like, oh, it's Ryan. Ryan Reynolds was in this movie. Underworld movie. I like the first two. I can't speak for the other ones. I've only seen the first two. I still find it really funny. Shadowrun was basically just censorship for a duel to the death. Yeah! Yeah! I think that was like really apparent in the manga. For reference, in the beginning, when Yu-Gi-Oh! First came out, I read like 3 volumes of the manga. And I was like, damn, this shit is dark. And I watched the cartoon, the anime version, I'm like, oh, I guess they're not going that dark. I guess we're focusing on the toy value, the trading card value versus the banishing to the shadow realm and being forced to, being tortured for all of eternity. Like your soul's being tortured for all of eternity for the sin that you have committed during the game. That's 4 kids for you. Oh, that's right. It was licensed by 4 kids. No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a whole ass phenomenon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero is the real crazy one. Wait, which that's that one. Let me Google. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. Oh! So it's like the OG. So it's the dark version. I see. Wow, this looks so 90s. It's so 90s. Damn. You know, I think I would have liked Yu-Gi-Oh! More if it was less about like, if it retained that dark tone. Cause like after a while, it all just became the trading card game. But originally, it was supposed to be like all sorts of different games that can send you to the Shadow Realm, but it ended up just being the trading card game. So I think I would have liked Yu-Gi-Oh! More if it was all like this. I feel like that would have been more interesting. But I don't know. I speak as if I watch a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I did not. I watched very minimal Yu-Gi-Oh! I spent most of my time watching Pokemon and Digimon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was kind of like a side thing that I had going on. It was like the side thing that was going on. I was mainly... Okay. I really like... My priority was always Digimon. Even though I started with Pokemon, I thought Digimon was more exciting as a child. But I really liked Pokemon because, you know, it's you know, cute little monsters running around. You've been collecting them. What's not to like? And then I would watch some Yu-Gi-Oh! On the side. Kate Beckinsale is the lead of the Underworld film. It's the lead except for the prequel, which focuses on the other characters. Yeah, I think that's why I didn't watch it. The prequel? I'm like, I'm not interested in Lucien and his, like, lost... What was her name? I don't even know her name. And his, like, forbidden love. Sonya! Yeah, Sonya. I was, like, not super interested in that, so I just stopped following the franchise after that. Basically, before the TGC was the main theme, and he was a psychopath murdering tendency and playing random boarding. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I liked. That was like, oh, I wish they had continued that. Like, but I guess at some point you run out of games. You know, it's easier. Trading card games like easier to run with. You can kind of, it's like you can just kind of make up new cards and like new rules and whatever, instead of having to think about different types of games that you have to play. And, like, the gimmicks and the rules and, like, and, like, how to get around the rules. You know, find the, what was this thing called? I can't think of the word I'm thinking about right now. Oh, ew. Who's, I have a bot. Let me ban that real quick. And so I'm thinking ways to like... I can't think of the word right now. I'm blanking. But yeah, I think it's easier to just go with the trading card game. It's easier to just go down that thread instead of have to think about different games and different rules and different contexts continuously. I started playing Time Stranger. What's that? The game is confusing, along with the various Digi evolutions and devolution. Oh, the Digimon game? I want to play that. I have it on my wish list. I really want to play it. It looks so cool. I was a Digimon fan though, so Digimon times. Yeah, I want to play this. Yeah, I have it on my wish list. We'll play it eventually. I may not be smart enough for it, but we'll play it anyway. We'll play it regardless because I want to. Keep the bot there, let him cook. Yeah, Fliplex Detto has a lot to say, I'm sure. I'm sure if I had let them stay, they would have evolved into a philosopher and given us the truth of life, the meaning of life. Maybe. It's been about a decade since the last Underworld film. I think that there's been talk about potential sequel, but at this point I don't know if there will be any or not. Honestly, I think Underworld, the first two film was good. Afterwards, it just became like a typical vampire movie. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It became very Resident Evil, I feel like. Became very Resident Evil. Bots must be eradicated. No clanker allowed. Wow, Mr. 2. Wow, showing your bias. Showing your bias. No need to use the hard R. Damn. Oh my god. Sorry, I gotta stretch. I've been in the same position for like an hour. Ooh. I'm aging. Feel a stiffness in my shoulders. Stiffness in my shoulders. The agenda must be kept. I respect that. I respect that. I remember someone had to explain to me what a clanker is. I was playing Persona 3, and then I disappeared, and someone in chat was like, "Are you a clanker?" I'm like, what? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. And then they had to explain to me what a clanker was. It's funny that you made that comparison about Resident Evil because I used to mix up Resident Evil and Underworld. Oh, really? I would never mix up Resident Evil and Underworld. Underworld has Kate Beckinsale. Resident Evil has what's her name? 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 Ada Wong! Oh my god, Ada is so hot. I have not played Resident Evil because the game makes me kind of sick. Like nauseous. Nauseous. Because of the perspective. I can't even watch people play the game. I tried watching someone play it and it made me so nauseous. I resorted to just listening to the game. To them play, but oh my god. Ada Wong is so hot, guys. I know there's like controversies regarding who Leon's wife should be. But if it's not Ada, then it's dead to me. Because why would Leon want anyone other than Ada? She is so hot. She is so cool. She's so strong. She's always sort of helping him out. Leo Kennedy's not married to Ada Wong. Then the Resident Evil franchise is dead to me. Dead to me, I tell you. Dead to me. Alright, and let me get this raid started so we can keep chatting. Okay. It's basically just a dumb Star Wars meme who transcended due to AI. Oh. The memes are top notch though. Hang on, let me Google this. See, I'm being educated every time I talk to you guys. Oh, I see. No, I was never super into Star Wars when I was a kid. But to be fair, the first Star Wars movie I watched was the one with, I think it was Emperor Strike Back. Where's Emperor? Is it this one? No, this not this one. No, this was not it either. It was the one with Natalie Portman. The first one with Natalie Portman. That was the first Star Wars movie I ever watched. The Phantom Menace. Like, it looked cool, but I didn't know what was going on. So I was never really into Star Wars. Oh, I always forget that Liam Neeson was in this movie. Like, I know he's in it, but I forget, and I see him in the poster, I'm like, oh! Liam Neeson jump scare! That was the first Star Wars. I did not understand anything that was happening. I was also kind of young at the time. So... I never really got into Star Wars. I really like the Star Trek movies, though. Chris Pine is fine in them. Leon Sex Kennedy's cool, but Chris Redfield's a whole different monster. Bro punch a whole boulder just to move it. What does he look like? Oh, this guy! Okay, he's hot too. He's hot too. I remember this guy. He looks different in the game, in all the games though. I remember seeing him in an older Resident Evil gameplay that I watched. And then I was watching someone play Resident Evil 8. And I was like, that's not Chris Redfield! What happened to you, dude? It's a completely different actor. Maybe he just aged. I don't know. But I was like, dude, this is like in Marvel movies when they like recast the character. Like Rhodey. I'm like, oh, these two are not the same people. But they are. I could not tell you what happens in Resident Evil. I could not tell you what happens in Resident Evil. I watched several streams where people play Resident Evil games, but because one, I get so nauseous, I end up just kind of sort of listening in. And two, I'm baby, so it scares me, so I try not to pay too much attention. And so I cannot tell you what happens in Resident Evil, in any of the Resident Evil games, except like zombies, and then Ada is hot, and Leon needs to be saved constantly, and Ashley needs to be saved constantly, and then pew pew pew. Please, Leon, you have to continue the Redfield bloodline? Is that what he says? Is that what he says? Oh, he looks completely different in the movie. Wait! He's played by Wentworth Miller in the live action? I did not know this! Man, I was such a fan of Wentworth Miller. Because he was in that TV show. He was in that TV show. Oh, he was in that TV show. What was it called? Prison Break. He was in Prison Break. He was in Prison Break. Man, I haven't seen his face in a long time. I think I remember seeing that Resident Evil is about zombies. I think. Gonna need to double check just to be sure. Make sure you bring your umbrella. You should bring your umbrella. You know, every time I see Resident Evil, I'm like, huh. I wonder how people is dumb enough to let a zombie virus spread. And then COVID happened. I'm like, you know what? Now I can absolutely see. How a zombie virus could spread. Yeah. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted reading the Resident Evil fandom wiki. I did not know they made a Resident Evil live action movie. I don't know how I didn't know. I know. Like, I kind of sort of knew they made it, but I've just never seen it. never seen it. And now I'm being faced with it, and I don't know how I feel about that. Resident Evil live action movies. Oh, they made more than one? Oh, damn. I didn't even know they made them. Like, I mean, I kind of sort of knew they made one. I didn't know there were 1, 2, 6, 7 movies. I remember seeing Mila Jovovich, though. She was hot. But I only knew about the first one. I didn't know there were 7 whole movies. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Leo, never forget to always do one-liners to send it to Aura from Chris Redford, probably. I think someone on my stream, in chat once wanted me to play Resident Evil, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw up if I try to play the game. 1, I'll probably throw up, and 2, I'll cry. And we won't go anywhere. And 3, I'll be dying constantly. Not like that's any different to any of the games I've been playing recently so far, ever on my stream, you know, dying constantly. But like, I feel like in Resident Evil, we would literally not go anywhere, because 1, I'd be too scared, and 2, I'd be dying all the time. And Muto, have you seen the Resident Evil movies? Because I have not. How many movies? She said it. It was 7, I think. According to Google, there was 7. 6 movies, all following Mila Jovovich as Alice. And then 1 reboot movie, which I guess didn't go anywhere. Man, Mila Jovovich is so hot. Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction, Resident Evil Afterlife, Resident Evil Retribution, Resident Evil The Final Chapter. And then they made Resident Evil Welcome to the Raccoon City as a reboot. But then it didn't really go anywhere, because I guess it didn't do very, I'm guessing it didn't do very well, question mark? Let's take a look at some pictures. Let's take a look at some images. No, there's no way she was dressed like that. I guess she was. Huh. Huh. You know, there's this one movie that always mistook it for Resident Evil, but it wasn't a Resident Evil movie at all. It starred Charlize Theron. I think it was called Ultraviolet. And it was like this random ass. Oh, it also had Mila Jovovich. Oh, maybe that's why. It was like this random ass action movie that I thought was like part of the Resident Evil franchise, but it wasn't. It was like its own standalone thing. It was very weird and confusing to me. It was very weird and confusing to me. She looked really good in these movies. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Completely unrelated. I'm caught up with the Fate anime, except for Fate Strange Fate. I haven't watched it yet. I know it just finished. Can't believe I watched all of it, except for like the slice of life stuff. I didn't watch the magical girl one. I was like, I don't think this is for me. I don't think I'm its target audience. So, I haven't watched that. And then I didn't watch the cooking show. But I watched everything else. I started with the original Fate Stay Night. That was Sufferings, but I watched anyway. And then I watched Unlimited Blade Works. It was beautiful, but Shiro's still stupid. And then I watched Heavens. I always want to say Heaven's Blessing, but I know it's not called Heaven's Blessing. Heaven's Blessing's the Chinese BL. Heaven's Feel. I don't know why I always want to call it Heaven's Blessing, but Heaven's Blessing's like that one Chinese BL. Chinese yaoi. Heaven's Feel. And Heaven's Feel was everything I thought Faye was going to be. And why I didn't watch Faye in the beginning, because I don't like stuff like that. It's just suffering and dumb people making dumb choices, even more so than the other ones. And then like, it's just dark and I don't like it. It makes me feel gross after watching it. And I know that's the point, but oh, I feel so icky after I watched it. I felt so icky after I watched it. Faye starts at okay, but I know. Oh, trust me, I was there. I was there. I was there when Faye was first released. It's actually why I didn't watch Faye for so long, because in my mind, it was always like an R18 eroge. In my mind, it was always like a, you know, you do the horizontal tango with your servant kind of thing. Which I know they changed, you know, once they released the anime, but Fate Stay Night was suffering because Shiro was dumb, and also, okay, I know everyone likes Saber, but gosh, she pissed me off. She pisses me off so bad. Ugh. I know everyone, their mom loves Saber, Arturia, whatever her name is. Gosh, she pissed me off. So Fate Stay Night was suffering. Unlimited Blade Works was okay. In the fact that I'm glad it was more focused on Rin. But the huh? But I cannot believe Rin falls for Shiro. What does she see in him? What does she see in him? She's pretty, she's hot, she's smart, she's rich, and she falls for that. Unbelievable. Archer's hot though. Archer's so hot. He's also CV Suabe, which is, you know, another thing altogether. Shiro's definitely dumb. Honestly, to his adopted dad. I can't understand part of why Shiro's character is that way, but honestly, he was just stupid. I feel like he was, I mean, he probably was dropped as a baby because dude was dumb AF. He does a lot of things, and I'm like, okay, so bad things are gonna, he's like shocked, like Pikachu shocked. When bad things happen, I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen? Dumb. Gilgamesh is wild, honestly. The sad part is Gilgamesh was so cool to me because everyone else was so like blah. And I know that's a hot take. But like, he was actually interesting. He's a very interesting character, and I liked how he was slightly different in all of the anime. In all three of the initial trilogy. But I like how he's like portrayed differently in well, I guess I can't say all three because in Heaven's Feel he was like he you know, he was he had like 2 seconds of screen time. And then he was just like gone. It was kind of a joke in Heaven's Feel, not gonna lie. I really liked him in Unlimited Blade Works. And I liked him in Phase Zero. In Phase Zero. He was good in Phase Zero. And Heaven's Feel just didn't do it for me. I mean, Sakura's like the trope that I dislike also, so that doesn't help. I know why she's the way she is, but ugh, icky. The Heaven's Feel made me feel so icky. I needed a shower after I watched it. Never watched Fate, but Lionheart seems cool to me. Richard? Blonde hair, red streaks. I like him. I like him so much better than Arturia. Every single iteration of Arturia pissed me off. Every iteration of her pissed me off. Gilgamesh is the Gojo of Fate, so strong the world had to kill him. I like how he's the most meta and OP character in the Fate universe. And because of his arrogance, he never really wins. Like, I like how he should be the default winner, but because he can't be effed, he doesn't, he ends up losing the whole time. That's my favorite part about him. But yeah, so the original trilogy was whatever. I watched it. Rin is cool. Everyone else kind of sucked. Yeah. And then I watched Phase Zero. Phase Zero was really good, but only the Iskender stuff. Like, after Iskender died, I lost all interest in Phase Zero because like, because Kiritsugu and Saber's problems aren't really problems. They're like, they're what I call in a hell of their own making, and I'm not interested in them. So after Iskender died, it was suffering, but I really liked Iskender. I cried so much for him. He took all my tears. I think he was the best part of Phase Zero. Everything else was kind of whatever. Everyone's in a hell of their own making. Like, if you weren't, if you all just, take responsibility for living your own life, none of this would have happened. But anyway, Gilgamesh was cool in Fate Zero. We don't know if Gil locked in the show will be in one episode exactly, which is the funny part. He would be the default winner, except he'd choose not to do anything. I love Mystery and Detective Fate. Does it wonderful? Oh yeah, Case Files of Lord Almaloy. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna talk through Fate in the order that I watched them, but I really, really liked detective mystery shows too. So I definitely watched Lord Almaloy's Case File. It was so good. It was so good. Skender was the GOAT. My boy Weaver became a GOAT. Honestly, at first Weaver pissed me off so bad in Phase Zero, but by the end of it, I was like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Character growth. We like that around here. But yeah, so I watched Phase Zero. That was okay. And then, what did I watch after that? Hang on. Oh, sometimes I forget what they're called. There was so many. And then after that, what did I watch after that one? Hang on, let me look this up. And then after I watched Phase Zero, I watched Fate Apocrypha. And I have really mixed feelings about it. Because, like, in another world, Fate Apocrypha would have been really good. In another world, Fate Apocrypha would have been good. Hang on, let me try 2250 again. Might have to stop in between to manual it, but that's okay. Actually, no, I want to talk about Faye, so I don't want to pay attention to the game. It is what it is. We're just gonna run this. Only watch Phase Zero and tell myself I'm good. Honestly, Phase Zero is kind of like if you watch Phase Zero before you watch the Fate trilogy, it kind of feels weird. But Phase Zero it's really difficult to understand what happens in Phase Zero, like the significance of anything that happens without watching the original Phase trilogy. And then Gilgamesh get respect. Honestly, if Gilgamesh respects you, I can die happy. For real. The fact that he took Iskander seriously, I was like, this means something. This means something right here. Apocrypha was definitely odd. Yeah, let me tell you about Apocrypha, how I feel about it. But he tried to hype me to finish it, but he made it sound really bad. He felt his speech and the check was low. Yeah, Phase Zero is kind of odd, and I feel like if I watched Phase Zero without watching the original trilogy, I would not have liked it. I only liked it because I watched the original trilogy. I was trying to watch it in chronological order, but it was just not for me. Honestly, I say just throw everything out the window and just watch Fate Grand Order. The original Fate Stay Night is written for a very particular audience, and I don't feel like I was that audience. I don't feel like I was that audience. It's for people who likes who doesn't dwell on, who doesn't dwell too much on people. Like, in my opinion, a lot of the problem with characters in Fate Stay Night, like the trilogy and Phase Zero, is like a lot of them are in a hell of their own making. Like, I don't understand why they'll have problems, and I'm like, why is that a problem? But like, to them, it's like life or death. I'm just like, but that's stupid. You don't have to do any of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's for people who don't duel out things like that. But for me, it's kind of dumb. Like, why are any of these issues, like, these are, in my opinion, stupid motivations. Like, there are bigger, better things to worry about in life. But, like, for them, it's important. That's their motive. I think I'll stick with my rom-com slop. I believe the guy who made Phase Zero talked with Nasu because Phase Zero is a prequel, and because it's a prequel, it didn't have to meet certain criteria, so that when you watch Phase Stay Night, you understand the gist, but commonly confused. Yeah. Phase Stay Night, Phase Zero would not have made sense if I didn't watch the original trilogy. The audience of horny teenagers. Well, I heard that he only added in, like, the Edo stuff because, like, that was the way to sell it as a visual novel. Because back in the days, visual novels were mainly used as a Edo game thing. You watch Phase Zero first, more like understanding what a holy grail is. It kind of takes away, I think, from a lot of the story if you watch Phase Zero first. But honestly, I loved Rin, but I hated everything else. I loved Rin and Gilgamesh, but I hated everything else in the original trilogy. Saber Switch was definitely dumb. Honestly, I did not like her. The more she explained what she wanted to do, the more I disliked her. Like, the fact that she was like, oh, a king should do everything for their people. A king should forgive everyone. I'm like, no. As a leader, you need to be able to dish out punishment. She's like not willing to punish Lancelot for sleeping with her quote unquote wife. I'm like, okay. So what? Everyone can just break rules? You know, if someone killed your family, you're just supposed to forgive them? Like, what? That's what she was advocating, and she didn't say anything wrong with that. And also, like, there were people who believed in her. She's like, I wish I could go back in time and change that I was king. I'm like, okay, so you're saying all the people who died for you, like, they were just nothing? Honestly, she pissed me off so bad. Like, part of being a leader is living with the consequences of your mistakes. And she wasn't willing to do that. Whatever. I did not like her. 2 words for a wish, the Pine Paradox. Saber comes across to me as someone who didn't want to take responsibility for her actions. Like, yes, I get it. You wish you could have done things differently. But part of life is owning the mistakes, the consequences of your actions. Rewriting history caused many problems, and not only that, but imagining a savior leader worked hard from a commoner to a king that suddenly they wish to raise it. Like, oh god damn that noise. Yeah, I'm like, okay, so what about the people that believed in you? What about the people that looked up to you? Like, that's what it means to be a hero. You know, a hero carries on their back the dreams and the hopes and dreams of the people who believes in you. Otherwise, you're just a soldier. But no, if you're a hero, that's why I don't understand. I'm like, there's no way she's a hero because she's not willing to take the consequences of her bad leadership. That's part of being a hero, accepting your mistakes. I remember having a really big crush with Rin when I was younger. I loved her design so much. I love Rin. Rin was probably the only reason I got through the original Fate trilogy, man. Without her, I would not have gone through it. She's way too focused on people and end up ruining everything. She was just a terrible leader. She's just a terrible leader. She's obviously never heard of the word delegation in her life. My favorite character in space from Fate Grand Order is Enmon Dantes. Also, personally, why I love the Avengers class. Isn't he the personification of that book? I forgot what it is. They're not evil, not heroic, because society ruining them. They would do what they think is right, even if the world goes against them, like Shadow the Hedgehog. Honestly, all I know about Fate Grand Order is from the anime that I watched. But yeah. So, I was not having a good time with the original Fate trilogy because I hated Shiro and I hated Saber. And Kirisugu kind of sort of pissed me off. The Count of Monte Cristo! That's right. See, I know things. Yeah, anyway, Fate Apocrypha. I feel like it could have been good if it was 12 episodes and the main character was Red Saber and Shishio. I don't know why they made the main character the fake Siegfried and like John. Like they added nothing to the story. They added like nothing to the story. It was so weird. It was so weird. I was like, Apocrypha could have been good if the main focus was Red Saber and Shishio and it was only 12 episodes long. But okay, apparently Apocrypha was originally supposed to be a game. So Siegfried was supposed to be the self-insert. But I'm like, okay, if you're gonna make it an anime, just cut that shit out. Like the weird-ass romance thing between John and Siegfried came out of nowhere. I was like, what the, this is making me uncomfortable. What the WTF? And then Red Saber and Shishio, and like they were the good parts of the story. And that really didn't go anywhere. And Achilles' weird-ass side story with the cat girl. I was like, why is this even here? Like, am I supposed to be sympathetic to her? I think she's just dumb. But I like the Jack the Ripper part of Apocrypha. That part was good. But yeah, I kind of wish they, you know, I kind of wish they cleaned it up a little bit better and then cut the stuff that didn't matter. Astolfo's really cute though. He's really cute. I read The Abridged, The Count of Monte Cristo. It was a good book. Honestly, the best Jack the Ripper is Records of Ragnarok. I want to watch it, I want to read it, but I refuse to touch it until it's over. It's one of those things that I can't, that I know is going to be suspenseful until the end, so. I don't want to be kept hanging over a cliff. Fate Apocalypse is definitely odd, yeah. You can kind of tell it was supposed to be a game. It just didn't really make sense. Some parts of it, I'm like, this will only make sense if this is like a game. They added their presents. Yeah, useless presents. Like, I just wanted to skip all the John stuff. I'm like, this is so stupid. John literally added nothing to the game. Nothing to the anime. She added nothing. I don't even know why she was there. Not gonna lie, I keep thinking of Nero since she's also sort of Red Saber. I like Nero. I like Nero. Which one was she in? She was in the other Fate anime. Hang on, she was in... Last Encore. Yeah. Adelena, which was definitely has its flaws. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's because, like, she gets, like, tainted by Jack the Ripper. But I was like... You dumb. You dumb. I knew when I saw Shiro Amakuso he was sus. Well, he's voiced by, He's voiced by Shiragaki's voice actor. Shoot, forgot his name all of a sudden. He's voiced by Koki, which I immediately knew he was sus. Because Koki's like the quintessential, like, Shuni kind of like villain voice. So I immediately knew he was sus. But I kind of liked, that part of Apocrypha. I just think the Siegfried and John stuff was unnecessary. If they had cut the Siegfried John stuff and like make the focus on Shishio and oh my god, what's his name? Her name. I keep forgetting there's a girl. Mordred. If they had focused on Mordred and Shishio, made the story shorter, cut out all the redundant Siegfried John stuff, Apocrypha would have been good. Astolfo also made more contribution to humanity than the whole series. Actually true, though. Actually true. Actually true. I still think it's funny they made Astolfo into like a trap. A pink hair trap. Nero is from Fate Last Encore! That's right. She's also in FedEx Stella. That's the game, right? It's the game. Like, sufferings help, but suffering is needed to evolve. Yeah, it's helping. You can learn from mistakes if you don't suffer. Exactly. Like, I don't like how Saber's like, Arturia, she's like, oh, I made a mistake and I suffered, so I just want to go back and like redo it so it doesn't exist. I'm like, but that's part of life, you know? You mess up and you suffer, but it is what it is. And then I watched, after Apocrypha, I watched Lost Encore. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like Fate Lost Encore. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. Like, in the beginning, it was a little slow and confusing. But I really liked the story with Alice. I think level 3 in the Last Encore. That one was good. Like, you knew what was coming, but it still kind of sucked. And the way they did it was really good. And, like, the last couple episodes were really, really, really good. And I think Last Encore had a really good, like, twist at the end. I know there are people who don't like Last Encore, but I don't know why. I thought it was good. It's a little slow in the beginning. It's a little slow in the beginning, but then it really picks up near the end. So, Yeah. Also, Morgan is hot in Fake Grand Order. I looked her up. She's not my type. She has saber face. She's pretty, but she's not my type. Not my type. She's the kind of person who fails once and they never get over it. It's a little annoying. Exactly. That's my problem with Arturia. I'm like, okay, you think that if someone else... It's weird that she thought if someone else was leading, Britain wouldn't have fallen. But I'm like, what if you were the only person who could possibly have, you know, like, what if out of all the candidates, you were the highest chance of not failing Britain, but you still failed? And maybe Britain was just meant to fall. Where's Jesus Christ and all this and he's strong? In Fate, gods can't be summoned. They can be like they can be like they can kind of be summoned through a person, but they can't be summoned like a hero's spirit. But there's Buddha. Buddha was summoned in Last Encore and he was OPAF. His Bastion still run. Have you seen the Camelot movie? I did. We'll get to Fate Grand Order. We'll get to Fate Grand Order. I promise. There's just so many Fate anime to go through. And so I like Last Encore. I know that people don't like it, but I like Nero. You can sort of summon God, but you need a host, this pseudo servant. I believe that's what they're called. Yeah. Like they have to be... They essentially have to take over a body. They can't manifest as themselves. They have to manifest through a host, which cuts their power. So they're not like at 100% or whatever. Yeah, so after Last Encore, I watched the case files with Lord Almoy. That was really good because, you know, Weaver already has had a place in my heart after Fate Zero. And I love detective stuff, so that was really good. I would have given the case file Lord Almaloy a 10 out of 10 if they didn't, like, do that weird, like, crush thing with Gray. Like, I really like Gray as a character, but, like, from my understanding in the manga, she didn't have like this weird ass like crush on Waver. I don't know why in the anime she had this like huge ass crush on him, which kind of like was unnecessary. It didn't really add anything. I don't know why they added that. Maybe they thought, you know, it can't be a Fate anime if you don't have some romance in it or something. I don't know. But I liked Gray. Gray was cute and I felt bad for her. Yeah, I read up on her. I was like, damn. Sucks to be you. Especially worse because I'm like, imagine someone wanting to summon Arturia into you. I would not want her in me. I already don't like her. But I really like the case file of Lord Alamoy. I know there's more they didn't adapt that's in like the novel and the manga that I might read later. But it was good. It was really good. Except for the weird like crush thing that Gray had on Waver, which I don't think that was a thing in the original in the original content. I don't know what they added that was weird. It was really good. Honestly, I don't have anything to say because it was good because I love detective mystery stuff, so you know. One day I must have the power to push through the hustle, which is watch the whole Fae franchise. Honestly, I feel like if you watch the original trilogy, you can kind of just watch the case file of Lord Elmeloy II, and then watch Fate Grand Order. You can skip the other stuff. The last Encore was good, but okay. I give it like a 6 out of 10. And then Apocrypha is so like all over the place. Whatever. Yeah. And then after that, I watched Fate Grand Order. So I watched the first mission. That was good. I clocked that guy being evil right away because, I don't know, he looked like the big bad wolf. I don't know what anyone was expecting. The First Order, so I watched that. And then I watched the Camelot movies, and those were really good. Arturia pissed me off in that too, because when does she not piss me off? I feel like I dislike any incarnation of her. Camelot was really good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. It was so good. I cried. So good. Honestly, I would say before Strange Fake is to watch Lord Elmaloy, Mash Wood by Boy Landslide. Honestly, okay. I thought I wouldn't like Mash because she's like, you know, the cute, like, sweet girl. But honestly, if Ritsuka and Mash doesn't end up together, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so upset if Mash and Ritsuka doesn't end up together because I want them to get married, man. They're perfect for each other. I love them. I ship them. See, people don't believe me when I tell them I ship straight pairings too, but oh my god, if they don't get married, I'm gonna be so upset. My boy Lancelot. Honestly, he's so different from Face Hero, it's funny. Me no spoilers, can't watch it anymore, my immersion. I don't think I've spoiled anything that people don't already know. It's already not readily well known. Maybe. Sorry. Hashtag spoilers, I guess. I read and watched Mash's lore. Yeah, I really like her. It's so heartbreaking. I think Solomon movie broke me. I think I cried. Yeah. And then so after Camelot, I watched Babylonia, and let me tell you. I think Fake Grand Order Babylonia is probably my favorite. Oh, it's so good. It's 24 episodes of just cinema after cinema, and all I did was cry. I think I was crying in episode 8, and then after episode 12, I was just like, it was just my I was crying and crying and crying. Everything was so good. Everything was so good in Babylonia. So good. Cried through the whole thing. So good. Babylonia was so good. 10 out of 10, my favorite. So good. Definitely recommend. You can't ship them, they gotta stay as besties, no. If Mash and Ritsuka doesn't get married, I'm gonna be pissed. They belong together. My boy Cassie Gilgamesh is the GOAT. King Hassan the Aura Farmer, honestly, everyone was so good. I loved Camelot, but I loved Babylonia even more. I feel like Camelot and Babylonia are like peak. They're both so good. So good. Straight pairings, what a blasphemy, you don't understand. Mr. 2, once you watch Fake Grand Order, you understand. They belong together. They belong together. They belong together. If they don't get married, I'd be mad. And then I watched the Solomon movie. Solomon movie was good. It was sad, but I don't feel like it was as impactful as Camelot and Babylonia. I don't think it was bad, and I definitely cried a bit in it. But I don't know. I feel like it's because the anime didn't adapt all of the Fake Grand Order stories. So the Temple of Solomon felt a little bit confusing. And it felt a little bit lackluster, but because you're missing so much context. Because they didn't adapt all of, if they had adapted all of the chapters in Fate Grand Order from the game, and there weren't like, because they only adapted like three of the anomalies. I think there was 7 altogether. So felt a little weird, felt a little out of place. People wanting to watch Face is just the YouTube video Faye explained 30 minutes by Gigu with the famous line, "It just works." Yeah. You gotta suffer. You gotta suffer like I did. Push through all 100-something episodes. Solomon movie more impactful if you play the mobile guy. I feel the same. I feel like I was missing a lot of context. I was like, okay. I don't really get this, but okay. Sure. Oh. But Babylonia and Camelot were good standalones, in my opinion. Babylonia was so good. I still think about it sometimes. And then I'm gonna watch Fate Strange Fake. Soon. I got distracted after I finished Fate Grand Order. I was gonna start Fate Strange Fake, but I ended up watching the One Piece live action. Full 2 season. I watched all of it. It was so good. It was so good. I was obsessed. I love Giga's line when a guest asked me to explain Fate in 5 words, and Giga said, "Imagine Fate, but when you go beyond philosophy." Rush. Yeah. But anyway, I'm really excited to watch Fate Strange Fake. I feel like it's gonna be really good. I'm really excited. I watched the One Piece live action. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I thought it was really good. I know there are mixed feelings about it on the internet, but the internet has mixed feelings about everything. But I liked it. And the live action Chopper, one of the most adorable thing I have ever seen. It's so cute. It's Chopper, live action Chopper. Like I would die for it. It's so cute. I'm glad they went the Detective Pikachu route with it because oh my god, I would give him everything he wants. He's so adorable. He's so freaking adorable. I love him. I heard Mappa Studio got involved in the final episode of S1 of Strange Fake. Really? Really? I'm really excited to watch it. I feel like it's gonna be really good. Gilgamesh looks really hot. And Enkidu is like the prettiest 2D character I've ever seen animated. I don't think I've ever seen an animated 2D character in an anime that is more beautiful than Enkidu because he's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So pretty. So beautiful. I would watch the whole show just for him. I may give it a chance to try to watch One Piece anime once. I couldn't get into it, but maybe live action might be more digestible. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm the same. I didn't like the One Piece anime, and it just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it for me. Mostly because it's so dragged out. There's a lot of filler in it. It's very lengthy. And also, like, the pacing isn't that good. But the live action, I feel like one of the main complaints is they changed some stuff to make it more efficient, like the story more efficient. And they like sped things up a little bit. And I feel like that really works. So if the anime was a little slow, a little clunky, and the story's a little whatever for you, I recommend watching at least like a couple episodes of live action. I feel like they picked only like the important stuff to adapt. In my opinion, I'm sure an actual fan would feel different, but like, I like it. I feel like it's a good live action adaptation where they make changes so it feels like a real like TV show. So I would recommend it. Watch a couple of episodes, see how you feel. That's how I was like, oh, I'll watch like 1 or 2 episodes, see how I feel, and I got really sucked in. So I dropped it around episode 237. Honestly, Shadowblade, you're a strong soldier. I couldn't even get past episode 2 of One Piece anime. But the live action was good. Enkidu as in Gilgamesh is not boyfriend. They're best friends. Hello? Hello? Hashtag my only friend in the world. You know, my own hashtag Gilgamesh's only equal. It ain't gay if it's clay. To be fair, he doesn't have, you know, he's asexual, isn't he, technically speaking? In the original epic, he was a guy. But in Fate in general, he's considered a genderless clay doll. In my dreams, they're together, though. In my dreams, they're together. God, Enkidu's so pretty. I know I keep saying that, but I don't think I've seen a more beautiful 2D anime character in my life. And I've seen a lot of beautiful 2D anime characters. But it's weird because his design is so simple. Dude. I would have said no to Ishtar for Enkidu also. With the One Piece, they're gonna condense it super hard. I'm gonna watch it because I'm not watching 1,000 episode 2-minute fights. I agree. I think they say they're not gonna adapt all the arcs. I was reading briefly about it. They're thinking of doing 13 to 14 seasons, and which really most of the season gonna be quite long. So like the Alabasta season's gonna be Alabasta arc is 2 seasons. So most likely we'll get 5 or 6 adaptations of major arcs for the live action. So yeah, I feel like that's gonna work a lot better. I'm really excited. I feel like they did a good job. I was watching the behind the scenes stuff. I'm like, damn, that's insane. Good stuff. I might power through Fate if I get to witness Gilgamesh and Enkidu friendship. If you only care about Gilgamesh and Enkidu, you only need to watch Babylonia and Fate Strange Fake. Since I think you've already seen the original trilogy in Phase Zero. Their friendship is like referenced in Phase Zero, but yeah, you really only need to watch Fate Grand Order Babylonia and Fate Strange Fake, because I think though Babylonia was one of the main focus is their relationship. And Fate Strange Fake is when they, you know, come back to life together and have a little, hey bro, let me go all out as a hi, since I haven't seen you in like a millennia. I'm still baffled One Piece season 1 ended at 1,000 something. Honestly, I thought they had like 50 seasons. I thought they had like 50 seasons. You guys have no idea how shook I was when I saw like season 1 of One Piece has ended. I was like, what? All of that is one season? I thought it was like, they're on like season 40 or something, but no. But no. They're just going on forever. Just going on forever. I heard they're doing a new adaptation anime of One Piece though, where they get rid of the filler and make it a lot more like concise, so that it'll be more like a regular, you know, like My Hero Academia and like Jujutsu Kaisen, where it's like a more efficient adaptation where they can fit like arcs into seasons. I think that's what they're planning on doing. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Babylonia and Fate Grand Order, got it. It's a Fate Grand Order Babylonia. So Fate Grand Order is it's the adaptation of the game. So, you know, if you have time, watch Camelot, because I think it's really good. The Knight of Camelot, that was really good too. But if you only care about Gil and his bestie, just watch Fate Grand Order, Battle from Babylonia, and then Fate Strange Fate, and you're good. I legit thought it was a joke. I was shook, man. Shut up, Blade. Let me tell you, I was shook. I was like, huh? Ain't no way. No way, I guess. I'm convinced the season 1 is just a marketing ploy. Well, to be fair, I think Conan is like that too. I think Conan is also like thousands of episodes in a season, or at least hundreds of episodes in a season. I recall Detective Conan being like 500 episodes in one season also. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like One Piece and Detective Conan is kind of like, it's just kind of like, they're like the news. They're just always like, you just push out an episode every single week. Just like, oh, Saturday, it's another episode of whatever the hell we managed to finish during the week. Maybe, I don't know. Not sure. Yeah. Yeah. I think all I have left to watch is Fate Strange Fate. I don't know if I have anything else lined up. I binged One Piece live action. Then I'll watch Fate Strange Fate, and I think that's it. And I don't have anything else lined up for me to watch. I don't know if there's anything new, any new anime that's coming up that I'm interested in. Let's take a look. Upcoming anime 2026. No, I'm not gonna watch the new Jujutsu Kaisen because in my mind, JJK ended in Shibuya. Hmm. 2026 anime. I still find it funny One Piece is not even close to the longest airing anime ever. It's not? Oh, to be fair, I say that like Detective Conan hasn't been airing for longer. That's true. Jujutsu Kaisen, not gonna watch that. Jikoku Raku. Honestly, Jikoku Raku doesn't speak to me. Hell's Paradise, I know a lot of people like it, but it doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. Mushoku Tensei is an isekai. I don't do the isekai. This is also isekai. Oshinoko's dead to me, as the ending was so dead to me. Isekai. Oh, what's this one called in English? I don't know why they're writing this in Japanese. Fire Force. I wasn't a fan of Fire Force. Probably not gonna watch that. Yeah, but I'm deciding if there's anything worth watching. I dropped Oshinoko in 2 episodes. I feel like Oshinoko had potential, but now it's just it's not it for me. It's not it for me. It's not it for me. What is this? Oh, what's this? Mato Seihei no Slave. Oh, it's a harem anime. Don't go here. Isekai. Slice of Life. Dr. Stone. I'm not a fan. Doesn't do it for me. Weird romance thing. You're telling me you're not gonna watch I Made Friends with the second prettiest girl in my class? No. Shocking, I know. Would have thought. They need to bring back a Sonic show? There's so many isekais. No. This doesn't do it for me. Isekai. Oh my gosh, so many isekai. What is this? 29. Oh yeah, that doesn't look good. ReZero, not a fan. Dad account. Oh, what's this? Weird villainous story that I'm not interested in. More isekai. My God. Everything is either one of those like shoujo manhwas or isekais. None of these are worth pursuing. Alright, let's keep scrolling. What else is coming? Missing out on Peak. Sonic X2 Electric Book. ReZero is the worst isekai you ever want to live in. To clarify, Return by Death sucks. Oh, it's not good? Oh, that's too bad. The MC doesn't do it for me. I probably won't watch it. Harem? What's this? Isekai? My God, I open it's isekai. Oh, Marriage Toxin. I think I might watch that. That looks interesting. It's very Spy Family coded. Marriage Toxin is very Spy Family coded. Okay, I might watch that once it's done. No, it's ongoing still. Love ReZero, story's amazing, the power is horrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna make myself suffer by watching that. I watched one clip of it and I was like, I will never watch this. This is just pain and suffering. Honestly, I feel like there hasn't been a single anime I'm interested in years. Well, no time like the present to watch Fate Strange Fake. I haven't watched it. I'm just like, everyone needs to see this. I haven't seen it, but everyone needs to see it. You know? My jelly tells me it's gonna be peak. You see, Return by Death is basically reloading your latest save file after dying. You lose all your XP, everything leading up to the death. Oh, damn, that sucks. That sucks. More isekai. More romance. Darwin Jihan. Oh, I can't watch that. I feel like that's gonna be pain and suffering. But I think I watched the trailer for it and I was like, oh, I don't think I can do this. Bleach. No, thank you. Bleach died inside of me about 10 years ago. Liar Game. What's this? Slice of Life. More isekai. More isekai. Villainous manhwa romance. Oh, this free run. Free run's not my style. It's too slow for me. I'm sure it's good. It's not it for me. Bro, just talk about real Akuma. It's true pink right there. Thoughts on Gundam movies? I haven't watched Gundam since Gundam Seed Destiny. I haven't watched any Gundam since Gundam. I watched Gundam Wing and Gundam Seed Destiny, and I have not touched Gundam since. They just don't do it for me. I feel like Gundam, a lot of things wouldn't be a problem in Gundam. People just use their brains, you know? Eri hears the MC gets a paper cut and tells too much stuff, I can't watch it. No, I think Darwin Jihen is like very like it's very philosophical, and I can't. It's too deep for me. I don't have the brain power for that. Personally, Gundam Zeta and Double Zeta was terrible. Honestly, it's an MC with no common sense. Yeah, I feel like that's a trend with a lot of Gundam movies. Honestly, I'm surprised the Isekai genre is not dead yet. Nah, man. People love Isekai. They eat it up. It's the self-insert. Oh, what's this one called? Apothecary Diary. Not my style. Not my style. I'm sure it's good, but it's not my style. Probably not gonna watch it. Season 3 is out. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Isekai's an infinite cycle? Isekai dies, gets sent into another idea, into another idea, and so on, so on. Probably. Regurgitation. Alright, I'm gonna run this. Probably gonna die, but that's okay. Or revival items before. Alright, what else? Romance, school. I see the text. Romance and school together, I immediately skip over. Black Clover, not my cup of tea. I didn't watch season 1 either. I think I saw the trailer and just skipped right over it. More Isekai. Dark Moon! Harem, not interested. Oh, Needy Girl Overdose has an anime? That's crazy. It's crazy. More Isekai. More romance. More harem. Reincarnation? Petals of Reincarnation. Maybe. I'm not sure. I need to do more research into this. What Apothecary Diaries? Crazy Goddess sounds to me you just watch Faye and that's it. I like detective stories, and I like Spy Family, I don't know what that's. It's like slice of life, but more like comedy with like some sort of action in it, like comedy. But I'm not always into that. Like Spy Family is kind of its own place. And I like action. I mostly like action stuff. If there's not like a battle scene every 2 episodes, I probably don't want to watch it. They made an anime about the games? Maybe there's something to check out. Taki OP Destiny's a personal fave. Honestly, that has so much potential, but okay. Tak OP had so much potential, but then it was not good. It was not good. I also don't like the weird romance scene between the MC and the girl. It was so weird. I was like, what? Where did this come from? I think it kind of ruined it for me. I think it's funny that a big reason why isekai titles are super long is because the average reader is lazy to read something they put in the title. Probably. Honestly, Apothecary Diary never interested me. I think it's a little too shoujo for me. I know it's not technically a shoujo genre, but it's very shoujo coded, which I'm not into. Name 3 animes. Kaiju number 8. Bungo Stray Dogs. My Hero Academia. I like action stuff. I like battle scenes. I'm simple-minded like that. I have a broad sense of taste, and there's nothing wrong with not liking certain topics. Bro pulled out a Wikipedia page for anime. I'm reading anime schedule for 2026. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's interesting that I missed, but I don't think so. I think apart from like Marriage Toxin, which I saw in passing, but I end up not trying it out yet. I don't see anything that super interests me. Danganronpa is pretty interesting. I played the games. Danganronpa has been there, done that for me. That's crazy, but you get a pass to see a Doraemon? Okay, I have never seen Doraemon. I know it may shock you, but I have never seen Doraemon. Never seen Doraemon. Ace Attorney is an anime. I know, I watched it. It was alright. The game is better. Black Torch? What is this? I'm also really excited for the new Uma Musume movie. I know what the hell, Uma Musume, but Uma Musume anime is quite good. It's like a better version of sports anime. Am I getting to the end of this page, or this is just forever scrolling? There's a lot of isekais and harems. Card Fight Vanguard is coming up with a new anime. How we doing? Alright, we lost Cathias, but we're still going. Alright, we'll let this run for a little longer before I heal. Trigun Stargaze. What's this? Alcide. There's a cat. Open this up. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to the end of this page. I'm gonna stop now. I recently watched Skate. I was not expecting anything unless speech and flabbergasted, and with the bromance unfulfilled. I remember when my friends were all obsessed with Skate. It didn't really do it for me. I watched like 2 episodes and I gave up. The MC is still a little too dumb for me. He falls in the stupid camp. Miles' investigation was better in my opinion. I do like I did really enjoy Ace Attorney Investigation. I'm glad I played the game. Alright. That's still alive. It's going for a little longer. Still waiting for my steel ball runs. Okay, though Rome wasn't built in a day. It's too bad. I will never watch JoJo. That's not true. I watched the first 2 before anyone comes for me. I watched the first 2 seasons of JoJo. My friend had it on when I was at her place doing something, so I watched the first 2 seasons of JoJo. It didn't do it for me. It didn't do it for me. So, yeah. All right. I've opened a list of things I may be interested in. I will go through it at another time. This ended up just being like, here's the anime that I watched, and here's the anime I may watch. It's okay, Brano. Only take 10 years for Steel Ball Run to finish at this rate. Oh! They never finished the anime? Oh, that's crazy. They said it's coming out in 2026. Will get delayed for no reason. Did not know that. Well, my fingers are crossed for you. My fingers are crossed for you. My fingers are crossed for you. But yeah. Alright, well. We talked about absolutely nothing for about 3 hours. You guys are watching me do the worst Nightmare 250 run of all time right now. But this is how I do it. It's alright. I promise I will live at the end. But that is it for me today. That is it for me today. I'm gonna stop this because I'm gonna have to manual rest of this run. They released 1 episode and called it a day? It's like Face Strange Fake. They released one hour episode and be like, huh? See you in 3 years. But yeah, that is it for us. That is it for us. We chatted about nothing for 3 hours. Lovely, efficient use of our time. Lovely, efficient use of our time. And that is it. It was fun. I'm glad you had a good time, Mr. T. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, that is it for us. We'll be back tomorrow with more Spider-Man. Tomorrow we will see if we should finish the main story of Spider-Man tomorrow. I don't know if we'll finish the DLCs. But yeah, we'll either finish Spider-Man tomorrow or the week after. But yeah, that is it for tonight. That is it for tonight. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you joining me, keeping me company as I do truly nothing of contribution to society. Mimir, more Peter suffering. Absolutely. What is a Spider-Man game without Peter suffering? But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more Spider-Man at 7 p.m. PST. PDT. I keep forgetting it's daylight savings now. Yeah. I hope y'all had a good time. Appreciate y'all for coming. Have a great day or great night wherever you are. Stay chill, stay safe, and cool. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Spider-Man. Good night. And I'll see you next time. Bye.